Hi, good morning. Thanks for joining me for Coffee and Real Estate with Stephanie. This is a little segment that I like to do with over a cup of coffee, so grab yours. I just pick a topic in real estate and just candidly talk about it with you. Today, I want to talk about chickens. And this is a fun subject, but everybody seems to be on. There's my chickens. Everybody seems to be on this chicken trend, whether you're homesteading or preparing for the zombie apocalypse, or you're really into having fun, carefree, very low maintenance pets. The chickens definitely don't require a lot of attention. They are a great provider of food for your family, which is probably why we have them. We love the fresh eggs. They taste way better than what you can buy in the store. Also, out here, and I don't know, there's a little glimpse of my house. Here's some of our yard, if you can look behind me. Chickens actually eat a lot of insects, so it's really cut down on the tick population. We let ours kind of roam free about the yard. Here we go. Around. Oh, it won't let me turn it around. Never mind then. I'll get another glimpse of it. I was going to show you some of our chickens. Some people really like their chickens and name them and care for them and take them to the vet. We don't. I mean, we let ours roam free in this yard, so we have our share of predators, and we've lost some. We try not to get too attached. Some people raise them for livestock and name them things like Alfredo or Szechuan, I guess. That's my brother's idea. So we like them. They really do cut down on the tick population. I personally love to watch them just ramble through the yard. I love their eggs. So, a lot of people are getting on this chicken thing. And not everybody is zoned agriculture like we are here in New Kent. We have a good number of acres to care for, and they have plenty of space. So we could actually have other forms of livestock if we wanted to here, but more and more popularity has led to folks in even more residential areas applying and appealing for zoning ordinances that allow them to have chickens in residential areas, which is really cool. So if you're in Gloucester or King and Queen, Amelia County, New Kent County, some of those rural counties, you probably have agriculturally zoned areas and you're allowed to have chickens. If you're in a neighborhood, you not only have to check with the county regulations, most counties allow a certain number of chickens depending on the size of your property. So, and a lot, if you're in like James City County, for example, or some areas in Richmond, they don't allow roosters because, as you can tell, they're kind of loud. So, certainly they would be really annoying to some of your neighbors. And hens are, personally, I'd rather have hens. We just happen to have roosters, and I think the roosters kind of protect our flock, but they are a pain in the butt. We have one that's not very nice. Anyway, but he's not terrible, so, he's still alive. Plus, he's my pretty hen. But anyway, so yeah, so not only do you check with your county zoning ordinances, but you might be in a neighborhood restricted area that has an HOA, and most HOAs are gonna ixnay on the chicken A. So, do check that and make sure that if you are in a residential area, there may be an HOA, and there also may be, sorry, my hair is driving me nuts. It's hot. It's August. Oh my gosh. There also may be deeded restrictions. So if you're not sure whether chickens are allowed in your area or how much or how many, I'm sure a county official will be able to help you look into it and find out. But some people may or may not know. But those are the three major areas you have to look in, is whatever your local ordinances are. Your HOA, if there is one, it'll be in your regulation packet, and deeded restrictions, which you can pull from the county office. Most deeds will have the restrictive covenants right there. So yeah, so let me take let me take and show you our coop. There's different types of chicken coops that you can opt for. We opted for this one mainly because it was free. Thanks, Barkas. And their horse, the day before we went to pick it up, kind of took care of some damage inside there, and we still haven't fixed it. We're really shabby. But this is our little coop. It's pretty secure. We have not had a lot of kind of dirty. I just cleaned it out the other day. We've not had a lot of predation in the coop, mostly just when they're roaming free. So they have their little area outside that they can kind of roost on. We feed them in there. It is got a metal top, so, and a nice little slant, so it kind of goes off the back. If I did anything, I would extend it around the back because we've got the moisture damage. And then back here, set my coffee down. Back here we have where they roost at night. It's probably kind of dirty because I haven't cleaned it out yet, but there's a little bar in there for them to roost on. And if I did another thing different too, I don't know if you can see, yeah. So like right here, it would be a lot easier if there wasn't this lip here, if the door just went all the way down to the bottom, but it probably was a lot easier to get the hinges attached and stuff like that. But anyway, and then this is where we get our eggs. We get them, well, okay, so I've got 2 areas where I have eggs, and I think I have an egg in here because I just heard one of the hens sing her song. Let's see. So these are the nesting boxes down here, and I don't have a lot of fluff in there because it's been really moist, and I'm trying to keep moisture out of there. Sometimes they've been laying up here because there's more fluff. Oh, well, yeah, there. Do you see her in here? I don't know if you can see her. There she is. She's laying me breakfast now. Do your pets poop breakfast? Ours do. So yeah, so that's our little thing, and then they're roaming around here on the ground. There's a couple of our flock. That's Popeye, the big black guy up there. He's protecting them. This is my girl. Come here, Sunshine. This is my girl. I just love her. She's got a flopsy little comb, and I think it's precious. So when we start them out, we have a little teeny coop. Again, this was free. Tom and I kind of built the run on it and stuff like this, but we have this one on skidders. It's basically 4x4, so that, and I don't know if you can see, but we have hooks here too, so we can move it around the yard. Oops, there we go. Reason we wanted to move it around the yard is because the other great thing about having chickens is their organic fertilizer that they readily leave in little traces all over your yard is really healthy if you can scoop it up and collect it. Like most of the time when I clean out the coop, I'll put it in a compost bin and use it in the garden next year. It's really high rich nutrient fertilizer for your plants. So as you can see, we have this nice beautiful green grass. Well, a couple of patches. That's because I didn't spread the seed, but yeah, I mean, it's actually, there's a few benefits to having chickens, so kind of cool. Maybe that's why everybody's jumping on the trend, and I just thought I'd chat about that today. If you have any questions or comments or want to, chat further, feel free to leave a message down there, and we will happily look into, I'll be happy to help you find out whether you can have chickens in your area, or if you want some more information. There's some great websites out there, so just shoot me a message and we'll cover it. Thanks for joining me, and tune in next week.